Greetings and salutations, Oliver Key Wester back here, building up our castle here for skirmish mode. As you can see, we have our farms going, and there's the amount of income we're getting from them. We'll need, as a minimum, we're going to need a barracks. We're going to need an archery range. Obviously, to produce soldiers and archers, we're also going to need a blacksmith to produce upgrades. And we're going to want eventually a stoneworker to let us reinforce our walls and gates, and also to reduce the cost of our defensive structures. So we are at the point where
Gondor's new archery range is ready.
Our opponent, the computer, is more or less doing the same thing we're doing at this point, getting ready to attack me. Now, while we're waiting for enough resource points to build the next building, which will take a little explanation,
Be careful. There are wargs nearby.
let's examine this. Now, this is the barracks. At the moment, it's at level 1, and it can build soldiers. Eventually, if it ranks up to number 2, which it will if I use it enough, I'll be able to build tower guards. Of course, they're more expensive, but they're elite units. Archers. I can build archers right now, but eventually I'll be able to build rangers and equip my archers with fire arrows. Now, let's go on to the blacksmith. Now, the blacksmith, eventually, you'll hear a little voice that says, "We've improved the smithy!" And that means that these upgrades will now be available. You can buy the upgrade, and then you pay for the upgrade, then you pay for each unit. For example, if I bought the banner carrier upgrade, it would cost me $600, 600 units to buy it. If I wanted to equip,
There are wargs near.
it would cost 400 to equip heavy armor, 300 for the banner carrier for that unit. That'll happen automatically. Now here the stoneworker is finished. Let's do something here. First we can reinforce our gates. And we can change the stone of our fortress to Numenorian stonework, which takes more hit points. There's the progress. Eventually we're going to be able to man our archers, man our towers with archers, which gives them greater effective range, and they do more damage. So, let's see what's going to happen. The gates are now reinforced. They've now been upgraded, as indicated by the new symbols on them. And you'll see in a moment a transformation of the stone as our Numenor stonework kicks in. Any moment now. Come on, Numenorian stonework. There you go. Isn't that spiffy? Also, we can put up a couple of towers here. Now these would have cost 1,200 points if I didn't have a stoneworker. So a stoneworker is a good investment. Now in addition to arrow towers, you can also put up trebuchets, but they cost 1280. So, let's see, we're having a resource problem, aren't we? Well, the obvious thing to do is increase the resources. So the best thing to do is to build a market center, which will increase the efficiency of our harvest. And we're going to do that when we get back. For you it'll only be a second. Okay, here we are. A couple of things are developed. We have enough money for the marketplace, and the other is that the enemy's been spotted prowling around. There they are. And there they come. Now I'm going to put a tower up here. I probably should have done that before in order to protect the farms.
They are attacking the outpost!
Alright, let's defend our farm here.
Be on guard! Hurry, soldiers!
Notice our farm is getting seniority. It's going to second story. Here come our soldiers.
Draw your swords!
Notice also that our tower is defending the area too.
Our outpost is under attack!
Yes, yes, I know. Our outpost is under attack. And there we are.
Stand fast, men! Be on guard!
Let's put them back inside here.
Soldiers, to the castle!
Now our farm is safe. Now one of the things we can do is to build our marketplace. Once a marketplace is built, it lets you use your resources more efficiently. It will increase the efficiency of your farms. There they come again. Persistent little buggers, aren't they? Now let's watch as our defenses take them on. In fact, I'll put an additional tower up here. And maybe a trebuchet here eventually. Yeah, that's building. So while we're waiting for that to build, I'll put up a trebuchet here so you can see the way the trebuchet mechanic works. This takes 1280 and we're almost there. Now we build our trebuchet. Trebuchet will fire automatically at anything within range. Or you can order it to fire.
Make ready the trebuchet!
If there's a target, you can have it fire at it. Oh, I just noticed something while we're at it. Well, wait a minute. Let's look at here first. Let's look at our here. Now you can see it cost us $1,500 to increase 50% resources from the farms. We can use iron ore, which cuts our cost of blacksmith upgrades, and we can use siege materials, which will cost our, which will refund cost for destroyed structures. Here's our trebuchet in action. A little slow that time, guys. They obviously need some drills. Alright, so for 1,500 we'll be able to get the Grand Harvest. As I was saying, I noticed something earlier which might be of interest. First, I'm going to order some soldiers up. I'll order a battalion of soldiers and I'll have them go to this rally point right here. In the meantime, I'll take my existing soldiers and send them out here.
This way!
And if the fog of war clears away, I'll be able to see if that's been taken already or not. I don't know. The enemy might have it. Now the Grand Harvest has been begun, and notice how much more quickly my revenue is building up in the lower left here.
Archers at the ready!
Yes, this is mine. So,
Together!
now I'll put these guys in a defensive position in case,
The enemy! They're here!
and I can build the outpost.
Our lands are under siege!
Yep, they're probably attacking this farm up here. Yes, they are. And there's nothing I can do about it. It's way too far away. Of more concern is the enemy approaching here. I'm going to put a keep up here to defend the thing. Maybe a couple of them.
Our outpost is under attack!
And another farm.
The enemy is upon us, men! Be on guard! Go!
Now notice this here is going up. This is my ring powers. Every time I kill an enemy, I get an upgrade to my ring powers. Whoa! Look at that! My trebuchet actually harmed my own troops.
Hey, it's the enemy.
Not unusual in this game. So let's take everybody back inside.
Ready yourselves! Soldiers, to the castle!
So that should be able to defend itself for a while at least. Now let's see what we can do with the marketplace. We can get the iron ore option. And for only 500 we can get 50% back of the cost of any destroyed structures, which is a useful thing to have. Now we'll go to here and we'll get this, which is a an armor debuff for anybody, any enemy units that get in there. They lose their leadership bonuses, and our ally units fighting in that area get 50% to their armor.
Has arrived.
So let's lay that down right in front of the castle. And you can see it's shown on the map.
Our castle is under attack!
Where? Where are we under attack? Oh, there. Okay. Alright. Next step.
There they are.
Next video, we're going to
Our
finish
siege weapons.
building up our castle. Ah, there we are. And once we've got the castle built up, we're going to build up our army. Then we'll sally forth and ravage the countryside, ultimately ending up at the computer's castle. Notice in passing the fancy walls here and the second story. My farms are getting veterancy. They're also putting out twice as much in the way of resources.
I think that's the enemy there.
So that having been done, let's see if we can make one more upgrade before I go. And that will be from the stoneworker. This will arm my towers, which will give them a much greater range. And they'll do more damage. And my little guy should say we have manned the towers. After that, we'll close this video and go on to the next one. But we've also got more points to spend. We'll do that in the next video. Here we are.
We have armed the towers.
Okay, we've armed the towers, and this is Ofark Key Wester, signing off.